will now be recorded.
Fine, guys. Sir, and today we are going to discuss about what are the different file storage formats, okay, in data analytics projects which we are going to deal. Uh, Otherwise, okay, let me explain one simple concept, guys. Here, take an example, and before discussing about the file storage formats, let me explain. Sir, in data analytics, guys, you tell me, according to the knowledge which you gained from the last few classes, you tell me, guys, what are the different data disciplines? What are the different disciplines in data analytics, big data analytics? What are the different disciplines of big data analytics project? What are the different disciplines involved in that? Come on. And you
Data
know very well.
engineering,
Very good. Data engineering is one major discipline. What next?
data science,
Data science and machine learning.
machine
And
learning,
third
machine
one,
learning,
or
third
data
one
or
is
visualization.
data visualization.
visualization. Yes, these are the three major disciplines. That's the reason data engineering is the crucial discipline of data analytics. Clear? So, especially in data analytics, guys, especially in data analytics, especially in data analytics, we are going to analyze the data as a business users, as or a non-techies business users. They will analyze the data and identify the data patterns, and finally they'll make a decisions to achieve their business performance goals. Clear? So guys, and main, if you study the data analytics, okay, so here let us say you have a, say it's a storage, guys, this is the storage. Guys, this is a storage. Okay, in the storage, finally let us say you're having a processed data. Processed data means data with high quality. Processed data means, guys, processed data means data with high quality, accuracy, data with high quality, accuracy, consistent, cleansed data. Yes, consistent and cleansed data, standardized data. Now, this data you store in the storages. Yes. So finally, this processor data we use for analysis purpose. Let us say you are a user, a business user. See, guys, there are some business users, and like top management or middle management, like company CEO or board of directors or regional managers, those who involved in and the business. Okay, so guys, these are all, let them name it as decision makers or business users. These are all non-techies business users. Okay, and let me name it all the boxes, then we'll start discussing. Business users. Okay, good. So guys, these are all business users. They needed data from the storage. This processed data they need for analyzing the business. Yes, to identify the business patterns. Okay, and the last week business, current week business, last month business, current month business. If you want to analyze the data patterns in the business, okay, now tell me, sir, business users are non-technical users. Okay, now they will query the data. They will query the data from storage. Internally, there are some inbuilt tools they use querying. Now tell me, sir, if they want to analyze the business, if they want to analyze the business data, and what kind of queries you need to issue to the storage? Tell me. You are a techie. As a techie, tell me. You're
Select
all the
statement.
techies.
Select
Yes?
statements. Select
Select
statements.
statement. Very good. Very good. Select statement. Yes? Select query. So here in between that, I am writing, okay, here, okay. So here I'm writing, guys, select query. Okay. So here you write select query. You're going to select the data, going to select the data, going to select the data which is required for analysis. Yes. So, and you issue the, you means a technical people will issue the select query, issue the select query to the storage. Now the select query is responsible for querying the data. The select query is responsible for retrieving the data. As we can also call it as a read heavy operations. Read heavy operations. Yes, read heavy operations. Okay, so you need to query the data from the storage. So guys, here you issue the query, guys, here to the storage. Yes, now the data will be now retrieved. Okay, now the data will be retrieved by the different users, and this is called as a read heavy operations. Of course, select queries, you can also name it as a read heavy operations. Read heavy operations. Guys, read heavy operations. Clear. Now this read heavy operation is, guys, means reading huge data, reading more data, reading more data. Read heavy operations means reading more data from the storage which is required for analyzing the business. Clear. So select query you are issuing. So guys, such a select query when you are issuing, since you are reading huge amount of data, it's a read heavy operation. Frequent reads, frequent read, frequent read, and read heavy operations. Now the performance is very, very important, guys. Here, if you can retrieve the data, if you could able to query the data or retrieve the data more efficiently. Once again, I'm telling, if you can query the data or retrieve the data more efficiently from the storage, then the data gets available to the decision makers in time or on time. The data gets available to the decision makers on time, and they can analyze the business and make the decisions without any delay. Guys, you know, the business people always they says time is money. Time is money means they want to make, business users wants to make right decisions in right time. Yes, if there is any delay in decision making on the business, certainly there will be some impact on the business performance, revenue drop downs, profit drop downs. So you need to make right decisions on right time. So for that, the business users always they need a data. They need a data, or they can query the data more efficiently. Efficiently means faster. Okay. For that, what kind of storage formats are required? So guys, here, while storing the data, guys, here, while storing the data in the storage, and either you can store the data in a raw format, guys, you can store the data in a raw format. Okay, guys, you can store the data in a raw format. What happened? Fine. Okay, row format. You can store the data either in a row format or, okay, columnar format, guys. Columnar format. Okay, row format and columnar format. See, guys, here, row format or columnar format. Now you need to study which format is more efficient for read heavy operations. Make a question yourself. Okay, then we will start discussing the actual story. Okay, and I will explain. Then after that, you people can give me the right answer. Not now, sir. To perform read heavy operations for analytics, to perform read heavy operation for analytics, which is the best storage format for analytics. Okay, and so guys, make a question yourself. Okay, and let me, okay, draw the one, okay, question in the box. Okay, okay, and make a question, and which is the best, okay, which is the best storage format, which is the best storage format for data analytics. For data analytics, in bracket, I'm writing read heavy operations. Read heavy operations. Okay. Even in bracket, I'm writing, okay, select, okay, select query. Okay. And make a question, okay, yourself. This question we need to be answer, guys. Okay, this is the question we need to be answered. Which is the best storage format for data analytics? Data analytics means which involves data analytics involves read operations or query operations. That's called, it's, I'm saying read heavy operations, nothing but select query. Okay, so make a question for that, guys. Okay, there are two different storage formats. The data can be organized, guys, remember, the data can be organized in two different storage formats. One is called row format and the second one is the columnar format. Sir, once again I'm telling, in a storage, data can be organized either in a row format or in a columnar format. And finally, especially for data analytics, which is the best storage format where you can efficiently query the data and analyze the data. Okay, and for that, let me explain row versus columnar. For that, guys, I have one small diagram. Okay, see, guys, this diagram. Okay, first let us, okay, discuss about, guys, okay, and first discuss about, guys, row format. First start with the row format. Maybe better I will write the diagram, don't worry. First let us say row format. So for this, guys, let us, okay, save this one diagram. That's 7 a.m. October. One minute, guys, I'm saving. Fine. So let me draw the one diagram, guys. First, let me say, okay, row storage format. And suppose, sir, you can take this as a storage. Sir, this as a storage. Okay, and the storage type, let us say, and say storage format. In bracket, I'm writing row storage. Row storage format. Otherwise, storage type is, guys, storage is row storage format. First, I'm discussing. Okay. Now, in a row storage, how data gets organized? How data gets organized in a row storage format? Sir, here, and guys, the data is organized in the form of rows and columns. Data is organized in the form of rows and columns. And for each row, one data block will be created inside the hard disk. Guys, let us say this entire diagram is a hard disk. In the hard disk, data blocks will be created. For each row, one data block will be created. Suppose, sir, if you have a 1 million rows, suppose, sir, if you have a 1 million rows, how many data blocks will be created? If you
1
have a
million.
1 million rows, 1 million data blocks. 1 million data blocks. Why? Because for each row, one data block is created in hard disk. One data block for each row. Yes, number of rows is equal to number of data blocks. And moreover, second point, data blocks are contiguous. What do you mean by contiguous? Data blocks are contiguous. What do you mean by? What do you mean by contiguous? Come on. Contiguous means
Continuous.
what?
Continuous.
Continuous, guys. Means blocks are organized continuously, side by side. Yes? Blocks are organized contiguously, means continuously. So let us example, okay, 4-5 records I'm writing, guys, here just for your understanding purpose. Okay, sir, first data block. Okay, see, guys, here I'm writing the block. Sir, let us say this is one block. Big size I'm writing, guys, the reason, and you need to write the column name as well as, okay, and big size blocks I'm writing. Okay, and contiguously, next one more block, see, second block, and contiguously, and third block. Of course, guys, contiguous means continuously, and because of space limitation I'm writing here. Okay, and see, and see, and again contiguously, continuation to the fourth block, fifth block, and continuation to the fifth block, sixth block. Okay, let us say 6 rows. As per the diagram, 6 rows. Now let us how data gets organized here. Okay, and watch everyone, and how the data gets organized. Okay, clear. Okay, guys, see, better what I will do is, 1 minute. How better? Okay, diagrammatic representation. I'm just thinking. Yeah, fine. Let us proceed. Okay, sir, and the customer ID. customer ID, CID. CID means customer ID, or if you want full form, you can write, okay, customer underscore ID. Okay. And the next, okay, and customer name. Okay. Customer name and city, and what's the city, okay, the and belongs to, and phone number, phone. Okay. And the next, let us say, next email. Okay. Some details, and let us say uh, address 1, address 2, address 1, address 2. Okay, some details I am passing here, guys. Okay, some details I am passing, address 1, some columns. Now tell me, guys, in the first block, how many columns are there? How many columns are there? Come on. And 3 and 4, totally
7.
7 columns. Yes, total 7 columns. Like that, any number of columns will be there. You know, guys, the column names represents metadata or schema of the data. Okay, so here I want to repeat for every block. This I want to copy, guys. That's what I just, okay, thought of how to provide. Okay, Control C. Okay, now for every block, metadata is repeating. Okay, in every block, column names are repeated. In every block, column names are repeated. Just only I'm writing first metadata. Metadata means column names or structure, column names or structure or schema of the data. Okay. And first let complete the, okay, column. But metadata is very lightweight, guys. Metadata is always a lightweight. Lightweight means it occupies very less space in the disk. Very less space it occupies in the disk. Good. Metadata repeated. Even I want to name those things as a see block 1. Okay. Block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, and the block 5, and block okay, 6. Sorry. Fine. There are totally, okay, 6 blocks. All the blocks are contiguous. Clear? And now let us fill with the data in each block. Sir, in each block, column names are repeated and customer ID is available in customer ID column name available in block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5, block 6. Now data. Now data. Guys, I'm writing the data part. Okay. And just properly. Okay. 7001 is a customer ID and the customer name is and Aditya. Yes. And the city he belongs to is okay, and Hyderabad. Okay. And just some name. Okay. Something which I'm following. Okay. And Hyderabad. and phone number. Okay, and the phone number is okay 7777. Next, email. Okay, ABC. Okay, at the rate. Okay, and just address one. Address one. Let us say some. Okay, uh, address name like okay, and and phase one. Okay, and the other one is phase two, something like okay, some values I'm keeping is address one, address two, like plot number, flat number, which is a street number. Okay, and something like okay, and okay, some values you can keep it. Okay, so guys, good. And okay, good. So guys, see, the data is okay organized here in the same way, guys. Okay, and I'm filling every block. Okay, and everything patiently, guys, observe. Okay, and then you guys can within few minutes, you guys are very clear with this concept. Okay, 7002. Okay, the name is okay, and say Padma, and the city, let us say, belongs to and Bangalore. Okay, and the phone number is 888. Okay, and mail id, and the mail id is okay, and xyz, yes, at the rate. Okay, 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 and str1 street 1 and street 3. Okay, something like address. Okay, it's given, fine. So like that, simple. One more data, guys, in the block 3, 7003. Okay, and the name given, and the Uma. Okay, Uma Devi, and the city belongs to say Chennai, and the phone number. Okay, 5555 something. Okay, and the mail ID, and the CPQR at the rate. Okay, gmail.com, and belongs to and streets 8, comma, and street 9. Okay, there are two addresses. Okay, and fine. Now there's a one more, 7004. Okay, and name is Kishore. Okay, and the city, let us say, belongs to Noida. Okay, and the phone number 2. And the next, okay, Gmail is and mno at the rate gmail.com, and belongs to and street 1, street 4. Okay, some addresses, and the next last two blocks also better fill it. Okay, 7004, and the name is okay, Likita. Okay, and belongs to city, let us say, and Mumbai. Okay, and the phone number. Okay, and 7777, and Gmail ID, df at the rate gmail.com, and the next, and street. Okay, 2, and street 7. Okay, this is the data for okay one customer. Let's last customer. Okay, I think 7005 got to come on. Let us will Okay, fine. Now, let us write 7006. Okay, and say Amarish. Okay, and the city he belongs to. Okay, let us say okay, Pune, and the phone number. Okay, three. And then now and given like let us say um, and gst at the rate okay gmail.com and the street and street 9 and street 10. Okay, something like, see, data is organized like this. See, 6 rows, 6 blocks. If there are 1 lakh rows, 1 lakh data blocks, all the blocks are contiguous. Sir, in this case, you observe, guys, the row storage format. If you observe, okay, all the blocks are contiguous, means side by side, and in each block metadata is repeating. Blocks are contiguous, in each block metadata is repeating. Okay, metadata is repeating in each block. Clear? Now, sir, and let us say you want to analyze the data, analytics point of view. Sir, analytics point of view, let us try to issue a select statement, guys. Okay, here I'm writing a select statement. Issue the select statement. Okay, guys, issue the select statement here. Okay, select. Okay, and few columns I'm writing as, sir, if the a table or a file can have any number of columns. Of course, guys, here I've taken 7 columns. Maybe sometimes 30 columns or 40 columns or 50 columns will be there. But not all the columns data is required for analysis. Yes, as per the need, as per the needs of analysis, we are going to pick up the certain columns for analysis. Yes, sir, if the file or a table contains of 50 columns or 70 columns, all the columns may not be required for analyzing the business. Maybe few columns you need to pick up. You need to pick up as per the requirement. You will pick up few columns to read the data. So I'm picking up the few columns. Okay, I'm writing a query, guys. Select query, select. Okay, and see, and customer underscore ID. Yeah, guys, see, I'm writing a query. Select customer underscore ID, comma, yes, just name, name from. Only 2 columns. Only 2 columns, guys. I'm selecting name from. Okay, from, and the table name, let us say customer. If you return the query, see, guys, you have written the query like this. Guys, tell me, out of 7 columns, how many columns you are selecting in the query, select query? Out of 7 columns, only 2 columns. Yes, guys, 2 columns means there are 2 columns only you are selecting, because for analysis purpose you need just 2 columns. Say example, you need only 2 columns out of 7. Now tell me, sir, if you want to issue this query, okay, now this query should traverse this query should traverse how many data blocks? Come on, this query
Six
should
data
Seven.
block.
traverse 6 data blocks. Yes, 6 data blocks. The query should traverse the 6 data blocks. Yes, suppose if you're having 10,000 data blocks, it should traverse 10,000 data blocks. If you have 1 million data blocks, the query should traverse 1 million data blocks. So, guys, it takes more time. The select query, select operation, or select query is a read heavy operation, and it it consumes some time. it considerably takes some time to query the data from row storage format. Row storage format. Yes, so generally row storage format. Generally row formats are recommended for, sir, row formats in data world. I'm saying not data analytics, data world. In data world, row formats are recommended for transactional operations, transactions, but not recommended for analytics. Sir, row formats are recommended for transactional processing, but not for analytical operations. Why? Because analytical operations will issue the select query. The select query should traverse all the data blocks. So it considerably takes some time to fetch the data. Yes. And sometimes because of big data means, guys, and terabytes and petabytes of data. If you want to query such a huge amount of data, the select query will take time. If the select query takes time, then decision making will take time. If the decision making takes time, then there will be some impact on the business performance. Yes. So guys, generally, guys, remember, not generally, it's a strict you should follow. Sir, row formats are recommended for transactional processing. Point 2, row formats are not recommended. I'm saying not recommended for, okay, read heavy operations or analytics operations. A read heavy operation is a analytics operation. Yes. So transactional purpose, okay, we are going to use the row format. Like Oracle, organize the data in a row format. CSV file. CSV stands for comma separated value, that organize the data in a row format. TSV file, tab separated values, that organize the data in row format. Avro files, they organize the data in a row format. Okay, so row formats are best suitable for business transactional processing, but not recommended for read heavy operations. Sir, I'm saying not recommended. Okay. But sir, earlier you don't know, and I don't know. And when you people have started a career in IT industry, and maybe if you are a recent career about last 5 years or 7 years or 10 years in IT industry, maybe some different storage formats got invented. But guys, if you start your journey in 95 and till 2010 or till 2015, okay, the most of the uh, analytical storages called data warehouse in real time, guys. Sir, analytical storages are called as a data warehouse. Guys, generally warehouse a dictionary meaning of the warehouse is a godown where you store the goods. A godown, a godown where you store the goods. In the same way, guys, data warehouse. A warehouse is a storage where you store the data for analytics or analysis. Okay, data warehouse. A data warehouse is a analytical storage. Okay, sir. And when you build 20, 25 years back, if you go 20 years back, or at least 10 years back, 10, 15 years back, the most of analytical storages are implemented in a row format only. Row format only. But what the final observation and final impression, as volume of data increases in analytical storage and takes read operation or self query takes more time to query the data. So from that observations, a new storage format got invented. Yes, that is the latest storage. Advanced storage formats got invented, especially for analytics purpose, analytical storage purpose. Okay, sir, once again, I'm repeating. Sir, raw storage formats are recommended for transactional processing. Point two, raw storage formats are not recommended. I'm not saying not at all used. I'm not saying not at all used. I'm saying not recommended for read heavy operations or analytical operations or select operations. So then you guys can raise the question, sir, then how you can improve the performance of the select queries and what is the best storage format for that, guys? Next storage format is, okay, so let me save this diagram in your folder only.
Sir, I
Uh,
have one doubt, sir.
tell me, Aditya.
Sir, you said the transactional processing, right? In
Hmm.
transactional processing, involve like in insert, update, and delete. But when it comes to update and delete, again, it needs to go through all the blocks, right, sir?
Yes. No, for that
Then,
purpose only. Yeah, wait. Let me explain. Okay, don't rush up. See,
yes,
for updates and the deletes, generally we go for the mechanism of, okay, and indexing mechanism. Index, index is nothing but a pointer of that particular block, address of the particular block. Are you clear? Yes,
yes, sir.
index mechanism. So index mechanism is applicable for only for the tables, not for the files. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Then if we use the index, then the read operation will be also faster, no, sir, in that way. Usually,
Yes.
yeah.
uh, yeah, tell me.
That's my question. Even read operation will be also faster when we use
But for
index.
the single record, okay, suppose in transactional processing, suppose I want to fetch the uh, details based on Aadhaar ID. Aadhaar ID is an index. Now tell me, is it going to scan all the records or a particular record? Single record only, yes?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
If with the
Yeah,
help of index, it will
yes.
only scan that single record.
Single record only. But analytics purpose, is it required single record or a huge amount of data for analysis? Come on. Can you analyze
Uh,
the data with a single record? Okay.
no, sir.
You can't, yes? Yeah.
No.
No.
And we
Okay.
have a lot of columns as well, right?
Yeah, yes.
But we in index we can only like get some few columns into the index. Not,
Yes. Okay. Okay. Guys, now look at and again click on one new diagram I'm writing. New diagram. Again, see guys. Okay. This time I'm explaining the columnar format. Columnar format. Okay, columnar storage. Okay, and here in columnar storage format, guys, come on, in columnar storage format, okay, again, same data blocks. Okay, now here in columnar storage, how many columns are there? That many blocks will be created. Guys, here how many columns are there? Come on, contiguously. The blocks are created contiguously. How many columns are there? 7 columns?
7. Yes.
7. That means how many blocks will be created? For each column,
7.
one data block will be created. Yes. And since 7 columns are there, 7 data blocks will be created. Now, guys, if you observe the block 1, let me name it block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, and block 5, block 6, and block 7. Okay, these many data blocks. So guys, here, and let me start. Okay, and see customer underscore ID. Okay, now here, and the data will be like that. See 7001. See all the columns data gets organized. Okay, here, and comma 7002, comma 7003, comma 7004. Sorry. Yes, and is the one block, and the next block is name. Yeah. I'm written Aditya. Some names, guys, randomly I'm writing, and Likita, and Padma, and okay, and Uma Devi, and Amaresh, okay, Kishore, and okay, Shiva, okay, something, some names I'm writing, okay, just okay, and in the same way, guys, okay, city, and see, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Noida, Mumbai, something like, okay, all the city values are in one block, okay, and the phone numbers, okay, 999988888777, something like phone numbers, okay, I'm writing, good, these are the phone numbers, okay, and the email, okay, abc at the rate gmail.com, next xyz at the rate address 1, okay, and address 1, say str1, str2, street 2, street 3, something like, okay, and str4, str9, str10, str8 or 7, something like, repeat, and here, and address 2, okay, now str6, str4, str3, and str8, okay, something like, okay, these are some values, okay, good. Now issue the select query, guys, issue the select query here, okay, I'm writing the select query at the bottom, okay, issue the select query. Now same query, select, okay, and customer underscore ID, name, okay, from, okay, let us say table name is customer, Guys, tell me the issue the select query. Now tell me, sir, how many data blocks it will query? Is it all the 7 data blocks or only 2 data blocks? Customer ID and
Two.
name. Only 2
Two.
data
Little
blocks.
blocks.
Yes. So guys, the scan time reduces. Come on. Yes. Rather than scanning all the data blocks, rather than scanning all the data blocks, it will scan the required data blocks. As a result, you can fetch the data more faster. You can fetch the data more faster and more efficiently. As a result, you can analyze the data, okay, more efficiently. That, yes. Now tell me, sir, especially for data analytics point of view, data analytics point of view, or analytical storages point of view, which is the best storage format to organize the data? Which is the best storage format? Come on.
Columnar.
Columnar format. Columnar format. Yes. So especially for read heavy operations, especially for read heavy operations or select queries, and it is strongly recommended to organize the data in a columnar format. As a result, the data can be fetched or retrieved more efficiently. That makes, okay, more faster, okay, analysis of the business. Clear? So Snowflake, did you heard about a Snowflake, guys? Come on. Snowflake, did you heard about a storage called Snowflake, a database called Snowflake? Did you heard about Snowflake? Amazon
Yeah.
Redshift, Snowflake, Snowflake, Amazon Redshift, Google BigQuery, Azure Synapse dedicated SQL pool, Delta Lake, Parquet, Delta Lake, Parquet, not Parquet, Parquet. These are all comes under, guys, columnar storages. Columnar storages. If you want, I can give you and some examples for the columnar storage formats. And columnar storage, guys, here. And you should understand the examples. Parquet, Parquet. T silent, guys, here. And the second one is Delta Lake. That's what the most important in our current data engineering. Delta Lake, Delta Lake, okay, Delta Lake, Delta live tables, Delta Lake tables, okay, Delta Lake,
ORC,
and
sir.
yes, Azure Synapse, okay, dedicated SQL pool, and fourth one, Amazon Redshift, Amazon Redshift, and Google BigQuery. Okay. ORC. ORC means, guys, optimized row columnar. ORC. So, okay, ORC file format. Okay. Sir, in all the things, data is stored in a internally at the back end, the data is stored in a file format only. But at the front end, you people work with the tables. At the back end, data is organized in a file formats only. File only. No, Delta Lake means it's a file. All are file only. Yes. Okay. But I say Delta table. Delta table. But internally, the data is organized in a file format only. But you guys will interact with the table, but the table internally fetch the data from file only. Okay. So, but these are all, guys, columnar. Oh, very important thing forgot. Sorry. Very important one. Snowflake. Snowflake, guys. Very, very important. Okay. So even in Databricks, we'll see how to connect to the Snowflake, how to connect to the Synapse dedicated SQL pool, how to create Delta table, Parquet, all the things. Even you guys can easily work with, even if you have an idea on AWS, Google BigQuery, you can also easily work with that. And Databricks is a simple, and it's not sophisticated, guys, very simple and powerful, simple, powerful data analytics platform, which is built on top of Apache Spark. Okay. So these are all guys recommended for, okay, analytical storage or enterprise data warehouse even. And one format I've taken from website, guys, see, row format. And see, employee ID, employee name, rating, employee rating, row format. When it comes to Columnar fund, all employee is in one block, all names in one block, all ratings are in one block. Yes, I hope you guys are clear with this. Come on. Yes, row and columnar. Yes, which is
Yes.
the best one? Which is the best one for analytical storage? Come on, finally.
Columnar.
Columnar storage. Yes, I'm stopping the recording.